Hi guys, hope you guys are doing great. Welcome to Inzuza Spiritual Journey channel. As always, guys, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Much appreciation from me to you guys. So today's teaching is mainly around the people that we see or the people that you see in your dreams. What is the connection between you and Chinese people? What is the connection between you and Indian people? What is the connection between you and snakes and all of those things? Like, why do we encounter such things? When you have into the spirit, those are very common dreams. You will see people that you don't know, places that you've never been to, but you find yourself dreaming of those places. And some of the people also speak languages that you don't understand, and you become so confused with him. How do I relate with these things? Like, I don't know anyone in my family who was white, or I don't know anyone in my family who's Indian. So those are all your reincarnation lifetimes. So you started from being an entity. You started from being an entity. Hence, you see certain beings in your dreams, and you don't understand what is the connection between me and those beings. So at some point in your lifetime, you were that being. That is you. And also the big snakes that you see, three-headed snakes, and all of those things, that is part of your soul. That is part of your soul. So you belong to the universe, right? You belong to the universe. You came here to this dimension, and you've been coming here different lifetimes. You've been coming here for so long, for different missions, different purpose, and all of those things. And you were those people that you see in your dreams. You were those people. You were that Chinese man. You were that white woman. You were that Indian lady, and so forth. So it is not foreign. It is not something that is new. The only thing Uguti, you have forgotten. You have forgotten. And obviously now you came to this lifetime as a different person. So remember, Uguti, a soul doesn't die, but it evolves. And also the gifts that come with Inzuza, it is the gifts that come directly from the universe. Some of you had relations with fallen angels, the entities somewhere in your lineage. There is a part of you that got involved with certain entities. That is why you'll find yourself being exposed to all of these beings, and you not understanding Uguti, how do I connect with these beings? So your soul has been in that particular place at a certain lifetime and a certain dimension. So you have been through different dimensions as well. There was a time where it was just the earth and animals. You were part of that dimension. There was a time where it was all about war and all of those things. You were part of that dimension. That's why you're going to dream about world wars and all of those things. And you wonder, Uguti, why am I seeing a World War One in my dream? Why am I dreaming of certain things, certain events? Because you were part of those events, or your soul was part of that event. So everything that happens, it is not something new, it is not foreign, but you have forgotten that at some point in my lifetime, I was here in this place doing this. I was a businessman. I had cars. I had this. I had riches. I was a king. I was part of a palace. I was part of Shaga's army I was part of, so your soul has been going through different lifetimes. So now you are being reminded of everything that happened in those lifetimes, all the events that took place, things that affected you, things that you did, and all of those things. So that is where also the karma comes from. The karma comes from the different lifetimes, the different things that you did in those lifetimes, the people that you ended up killing, the people that you owe, and all of those things. That's why now it is all resurfacing, because it is time for you to clear that karma and for you to kind of start in a clean slate. So if you are not able to rectify all of that in this lifetime, you are going to come back again, and you will have to fix it until you get to reach to a point where you are doing what the universe has always chosen you to do. If you are a healer, you will have to come back and heal the right way. Maybe in your previous lifetime, you did certain things. You used your magic in a wrong way, or you ended up being taken by whatever that you found in this dimension, and you didn't do things the right way. You are going to come back and you have to rectify it and heal the right way, so that you'll be able to ascend and become an ascended master, or so forth. So if you fail to do that, you are going to come back another lifetime. I don't know, that is maybe 20 years from now or 50 years from now. You are going to come back, and again you are going to be reminded of everything that you did in this lifetime and lifetimes before that. So everything that we see in our dreams, it is nothing new. All the people that you see, it's not that it's just people who chose you or people that you don't know, but those are all your characters. That is you. Different characters, different lives that you lived. That is what reincarnation is, and that is what Inzuza is. So you reincarnate from being an entity, being human, being white, being black, being whatever, And also you'll find some of the white people, they find themselves amongst black people, and they don't understand how do I relate with black people? Was there someone in my lineage who's black, or was there someone in my lineage who got in a relationship with a black woman or whatsoever? That is not the case. That is you. You reincarnated as a black person somewhere, somehow, and you were somewhere in Africa. Maybe you were in Ethiopia, or you were in Mozambique, or you were in Kenya. All of those places, that's places that you've been to. You are familiar with them, but the only thing is that you have forgotten. So this whole thing of people saying, Inzuza, you will dream of white people are umdawe. No, guys, no. Umdawe is a spirit. Umdawe is a divine spirit. Umlozi is a divine spirit. It is not a person. It's an entity. All of those are entities. So it is not you see white people, you see Chinese, you see foreigners. Those people are your ancestors or whatsoever. You are the ancestor. You are the ancestor. You come from different timelines. And the reason why you keep reincarnating is because there is this royal blood in your lineage. So you need to keep your lineage going. You need to keep ubukhosi basekhaya going. That is why you are going to reincarnate. But there comes a time where you reincarnate and you follow through with your life's mission. You follow through with the gifts that come with your lineage, and you then decide, or the universe decides, that you have done your lifetimes. So now you are going to be an ascended master. You are going to be Buddha, or you are going to be Jesus. Jesus is also an ascended master. So it's very important to pay attention to your dreams. That's where you'll get all the clues. That's where you'll get a direction of where does your journey come from and where is it going. And that's where you'll understand ukuthi, what kind of powers do you have. You'll also understand ukuthi, what kind of spirits do you possess. And these are spirits that you were exposed to in your previous lifetimes, that you had relations with in your previous lifetimes. So your dreams are going to give you all of those clues. There is a lot of misconception about Inzuza. There is so much misconception about Inzuza, but Inzuza is mainly an entity reincarnating. An entity reincarnating in different lifetimes, different dimensions. That is why you are able to access all of these dimensions, because you do have the right of way, right of passage to all of them. But the only time you'll be able to access them is when you have fully remembered who you are and you are one with your higher self. So your higher self, it is that part of you that holds the wisdom, that part of you that is experienced, that remembers all of these lives that you have lived. And also some of you are in relations with these entities. So when you go through awakening, when you are being reminded, when you remember, Uguti, this is who I am, those people that you were in relation with, they also resurface. So this is what people call the fallen angels. This is the time where fallen angels had relations with the humans that they created. You'll find Uguti, you are one of those humans who had relations with the fallen angels. And you are working with this entity that you had a relation with. That's where you get your powers from. That's where you get your gifts from. Because now you hold a DNA of that entity. So when you reincarnate, you will now see yourself having this person that is coming in as a lover in a way. And you'll ask yourself, why are my relationships not working out? Because of this person that you are in a relationship with. And you'll find you are even married, or you were married to this entity. So your relationships are not going to work out. Everything that you possess here on earth needs to die. If you ended up getting married, your marriage is going to fall apart, because now it is more like you going back to your original self, your original template. So guys, you need to teach yourselves a lot of things so that you don't end up getting confused about your journeys. And always remember, Wuti, you belong to the universe. You are being guided by the universe at all times. You are a divine being. You've been exposed to different things. You've been to different places. You've been through different timelines. And you belong to the universe. The universe gets to decide when things happen, when things are supposed to happen, because you belong to nature. You are part of nature. So when you're going through a dark night of the soul, don't try and fight it, because it's like you are fighting nature. You are also part of nature. You are fighting yourself. So you need to surrender and let that process happen so that you'll be able to move on to the next level and you'll be able to reach where you're supposed to. There's a lot that comes with Inzuza, guys. I always say this, and I'm still going to say it. There is a lot that comes with Inzuza. But once you have remembered, once you have found yourself, once you are one with the universe, you've connected with the universe, you'll understand, Uti, everything is connected. And it also shows we are all connected as people. It doesn't matter whether you're black or white. We are all part of the same universe. That is why you were able to reincarnate as different races. The matrix is that one thing that separated us. But we are all connected. We are all the same beings in different bodies. The way we are supposed to operate should be the same. But the society and the matrix separated all of us. But you will understand, guys, one day. You will get it one day. Everything is going to make sense. And always remember that you are being guided by the universe. Everything that you do is up to the universe, not you. So don't focus so much on the fact that things are not moving currently. You are doing everything that you can. We are pasha, you are connecting, but you are not finding the answers. Everything is dependent on the universe. The universe gets to decide when certain things happen, when certain events happen, because you belong to the universe. You are not familiar with this place. As much as you've been coming multiple lifetimes, there are things that you were not able to do. So every time you come back, you try and rectify whatever. So it is a journey, guys. And it's not a one lifetime journey. It's different lifetime journey. It's not that you are coming back only now. You have been, and you have been failing the mission. But now it is the time that you get it right, because now you are being reminded that in your previous lifetime you were able to complete this mission, and this is how you did it. So that is why you are guided by your dreams a lot, because this is something that you did. So now the universe is assisting you, showing you that, remember, this is how you did it. This is the same way you're supposed to do it again, so that you'll be able to move on to the next level. It's not only about getting the money, becoming rich, and all of those things. Like you've been there, man. You've been there. It's the experience. It is the healing. It is healing your lineage. Your guides are a part of you. Your guides walk with you. Your guides hear you. Your guides know what you need and when you need it. Everything's going to happen at the right time. So you need to learn to be patient, just as you were patient all these other lifetimes. So this is a time for you to also practice the same patience, so that you will be able to walk your journey and carry it through. Because if you fail in this lifetime, you are going to come back and you have to redo it. Or the universe is going to decide that your soul has failed the mission, so it's over for you. You have been going through this journey. You have been. But it looks like it's something new, because this is a different time. When you first came here, you were able to communicate with animals. The world wasn't the way it is right now. Everything was pure. The vibration was higher than it is currently. So you were able to navigate easily. your soul died, and you've got another chance to come back again. And the world was different. So you had to come back as the way the world is currently at that stage. Your soul again, or let me say your body, because your soul doesn't die, your body died, and you came back. So every time you come back, you have to adapt to the current order of the world. You can't come back as the person you were previously, because things have changed. Things change constantly. Environmental factors and all of those things, they change constantly. And that is why you always have this thing at the back of your mind. You would see there is something big about me. This is not my life. Yes, I am working a 9 to 5, but this is not my life. There is something more about me. Because there is something more about you. You are on a mission. You have been on a mission for the past 140 years or the past 2,000 years. You have been on a mission. And some of you, this is not the end of your mission. You're still going to carry through in the next lifetime. Some of you, this is the end. So that is why the universe is going to push you a bit further, because this is when you get to finish your mission and actually carry out your purpose. So the universe is going to put you under so much pressure. And once you have finished, you have to go back and teach others who are also on the same journey, because you're not the only one. There's a lot of us who are on this journey. Your success is going to determine if you are supposed to now ascend after this mission, or are you going to come back. If you don't get successful in this lifetime, you are going to come back, and you'll be able to do it the correct way. You will find teachers of that generation who are going to be able to assist you to move on to your destination and finish your mission. So there is a lot, guys, that happens with Inzuza. There is a lot that comes with Inzuza. It is very important to always listen to the universe, to always bear in mind ukuthi you are being directed, you are being guided at all times. You are never alone. Your guides are a part of your journey, and they are there to assist you and all of that. So guys, I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day further until our next video. Toodles.